morning is an important time of day because how you spend your morning can often tell you what kind of day you're going to have. Lemony Snicket. Introduction. A quiet warning. Every morning brings with it a fresh opportunity for life. But for many seniors, those first waking moments carry hidden risks few recognize until it's too late. Yesterday, an 83-year-old retired teacher passed away peacefully in her home, not from illness or age, but from a cascade of small morning habits that slowly eroded her health over time. The truth is, what happens in those first 30 minutes after opening your eyes can determine not just how your day unfolds, but how many more days you might have ahead. Welcome to the Golden Years Wisdom Channel, where we believe wisdom shared is wisdom multiplied. If you find value in safeguarding your health or the health of a loved one, please subscribe and turn on notifications so we can continue bringing you life-changing insights like these. Today, we'll explore 7 critical morning habits that every senior should adopt. Because your morning ritual is not just routine, it's your daily lifeline. Chapter 1. The first sip of life. Hydration, your body's morning prayer. Your body awakens in a state of quiet dehydration, with blood thickened from hours, without water, and organs struggling to perform their vital functions. For Margaret, 78, this reality became dangerously clear when she collapsed one morning reaching for her coffee before having water, her heart working overtime to pump blood that had grown too thick overnight, causing a sudden drop in blood pressure that sent her to the floor. That moment changed everything for her family, who now keep a glass of water at her bedside. What your body craves first isn't coffee or tea, but simple water to rehydrate cells that have been parched for hours. Within minutes of drinking that first glass, your circulation improves, your heart works less strenuously, and your risk of morning dizziness or falls decreases dramatically. Make room temperature water your very first act of the day, before medication, before coffee, before anything else, and feel the difference as your body whispers its gratitude with every cell. Chapter 2. The gentle rise. Standing up, a moment of patience. The simple act of rising from bed becomes increasingly treacherous with age, as your body's ability to adjust blood pressure quickly diminishes. Thomas, 85, discovered this when he stood up suddenly one morning and found himself on the floor with a fractured hip, all because his circulation couldn't keep pace with his hasty movement. That single moment changed 2 years of his life, confining him to rehabilitation and stealing precious independence he might have preserved with 30 seconds of patience. Give your body the grace of transition by sitting upright for 10 deep breaths before standing, allowing your heart rate to stabilize and your blood pressure to adjust. Place both feet firmly on the floor while still seated. Wiggle your toes, rotate your ankles, and only then rise slowly with support if needed. This isn't surrendering to age. It is honoring the wisdom of your body's timing and recognizing that sometimes patience is the most powerful form of self-preservation you possess. Chapter 3. The whispers of your heart. Listening to morning discomfort. Morning hours carry the highest risk for cardiovascular events when your body transitions from rest to activity, while blood pressure naturally rises. Ruth, 74, noticed a strange heaviness in her chest one morning while making breakfast. Not pain, just pressure that seemed odd, but not alarming enough to mention to anyone. By lunchtime, she was in emergency surgery for a heart attack that had been quietly building for hours. with doctors later telling her that recognizing those first morning symptoms could have prevented significant heart damage. Your body rarely shouts its warnings. It whispers them first in subtle sensations that are easy to dismiss. Unusual fatigue, mild dizziness, pressure in your chest or shoulders, or breathlessness with minimal exertion aren't just inconveniences. They're your body's early alert system. Never wait to see if morning discomfort passes. Instead, sit down, take your pulse, and if symptoms persist even for 5 minutes, call someone immediately. Those first moments of listening could literally be the difference between life and death. Chapter 4: The Medicine Moment. Medication Timing. A Delicate Balance. Many seniors begin their day with medication, not realizing that when and how they take these pills can dramatically impact their effectiveness and safety. Eleanor, 79, had been taking her blood pressure medication each morning upon waking for years, but as she aged, her empty stomach became less tolerant, resulting in sudden blood pressure drops that caused multiple falls before her doctor recognized the pattern. What had worked safely at 65 was quietly becoming dangerous at 79, all because her body's processing abilities had changed. Creating a medication routine that works with your body rather than against it means understanding which pills need food, which need empty stomachs, and which might interact with morning activities. Keep a small protein snack like a boiled egg or yogurt beside medications that require food, and wait at least 30 minutes after taking certain pills before significant physical activity. Review your medication timing with your pharmacist every 6 months as your body's needs evolve, because the right medication taken at the wrong time can sometimes be as problematic as no medication at all. Chapter 5: The Breakfast Foundation. Morning Nourishment. Fuel for Stability. The simple act of skipping breakfast becomes increasingly dangerous after 60, when your body's ability to maintain stable blood sugar diminishes. Joseph, 82, prided himself on not needing much food, and typically started his days with just black coffee until noon, until the day he became disoriented while driving and sideswiped another car. His doctor later explained that his morning cognitive function was being compromised by low blood sugar, creating moments of confusion he hadn't even recognized in himself. Your brain consumes nearly 20% of your body's energy, requiring steady glucose levels to maintain focus, balance, and clear thinking, especially in the morning hours. Even a small breakfast containing protein and complex carbohydrates can stabilize your blood sugar for hours, reducing fall risk and supporting medication effectiveness. Something as simple as whole grain toast with almond butter or a small bowl of oatmeal with berries signals to your body that resources are available, keeping your brain sharp and your muscles responsive during the most active part of your day. Chapter 6: The Bedroom, Sanctuary, Sleep Environment, Creating Safety in Slumber. The bedroom itself can become a silent danger zone for seniors, with poor lighting, cluttered pathways, and unsuitable sleeping arrangements contributing to nighttime falls. Martha, 92, experienced multiple nighttime falls until her daughter suggested moving her to a smaller bedroom with less furniture and installing motion-activated nightlights along the path to her bathroom. The simpler space means there's nothing to trip on when I get up at night, Martha explains, and those gentle lights guide me without being harsh enough to fully wake me. Your sleeping environment should be designed with both comfort and safety in mind, recognizing that nighttime disorientation is common even in healthy aging. Consider lowering your bed height for easier entry and exit, securing rugs with non-slip backing, and keeping essential items like water, glasses, and a telephone within easy reach of your bed. Many seniors find that sleeping with a small lamp on very low setting helps them maintain spatial awareness if they wake suddenly, because a momentary confusion about your surroundings can sometimes lead to movements that compromise your safety. Chapter 7. The Breathing Battle. Sleep apnea, the silent oxygen thief. Undiagnosed sleep apnea becomes increasingly common and dangerous after age 70, robbing your brain of oxygen dozens of times each night without your awareness. William, 77, dismissed his morning headaches, daytime fatigue, and increasing forgetfulness as just getting older, until his wife noticed his breathing stopped repeatedly during sleep. After treatment, he was shocked at the difference. "I didn't realize how foggy my thinking had become. It was like someone suddenly turned the lights back on in my mind." Each time your breathing pauses during sleep, your heart strains to compensate while your brain experiences mini oxygen deprivations that can accelerate cognitive decline. Morning symptoms like headaches, excessive fatigue, despite adequate sleep hours, dry mouth, or sore throat may indicate this condition. If you live alone, consider recording your sleep occasionally to listen for irregular breathing patterns, or ask your doctor about simple home testing options. Treatment often leads to dramatic improvements in energy, thinking clarity, and overall health, because breathing well through the night determines how fully alive you feel each morning. Conclusion. The morning promise. The morning rituals that sustain us aren't just habits. They're acts of self-preservation and self-respect that acknowledge our changing needs without surrendering to limitation. Each morning brings with it a fresh opportunity to honor the body that has carried you through decades of life with small acts of care that speak volumes. Remember that what feels inconsequential in the moment, drinking that first glass of water, rising slowly, listening to discomfort, taking medication properly, eating breakfast, creating a safe sleep environment, and addressing breathing issues, builds the foundation for not just the day ahead, but for all the days that follow. We invite you to share in the comments which of these morning habits you'll adopt first, or which ones have already made a difference in your life or the life of someone you love. Your experiences might just save someone else's morning or life. At Golden Years Wisdom Channel, we believe that aging isn't just about adding years to life, but adding life to years. Subscribe now and join our community of thoughtful seniors, embracing each day with intention. As Maya Angelou wisely said, "This is the day of your life. Don't go through it unnoticed. The breeze at dawn has secrets to tell you. Don't go back to sleep." Rumi.